Okay, well, let's get started. Looking at the draft, they're kind of interesting picks, but you're playing Diana with two ADs, probably three ADs, so you'll be very strong, be able to burst these guys. Probably not going to build any MR. Also, like, silver GP, the chances of them being actually good is like really low. So maybe look them up, see what you're working with. Yeah, Tenacity is good against these guys here, like Nami. So Ezreal mid, or I don't know. Their comp seems very strange to me. Their comp doesn't look good at all, to be honest. But I can see how it goes. I can see how top lane could go wrong if you don't assist. And Lee Sin, he usually outpaces Diana early, so maybe looking for a counter gank. Top lane, I'm just thinking top lane mostly, but mid lane is free as well too. You guys can combo Kiana CC and your damage. Okay, first things first, you're defending. Yeah. Oh, you have camera buttons as well. That's nice. A lot of junglers don't have camera control. So yeah, this ward here, it could be deeper. I need to turn on my ink app. One sec. Should be right here. So yeah, generally I like to put it in the pixel, but I can understand the thought process of they sweep it usually. But in your ELO, no one's sweeping like that, so having it deeper is better, in my opinion. Because you can also see if one of them wards or shows. So here they invade, and like unfortunately you guys weren't covering, or you guys kind of were covering, so it's fine, but any sums used? You never want to call him here. You never want to call him here. Like he's like usually you want to let GP handle the lane, right? Because he's gonna come late against Sivir, so now he's gonna be a little bit behind. So yeah, in a situation like this, I would actually consider like I was gonna say wolves, but I guess doing red's fine, but calling for the leash, I don't know if I can agree with that. Oh, and they do your buff. So now since they did your buff, you should go directly into the jungle. Start eating their jungle, or else you'll be behind. But let's see how you do it. Yeah, no, this is bad already. Like, cause like he's ganking bottom, right? And you should be pinging these guys to be careful, back, and immediately you should be running to their jungle and start eating. That's what you should be doing here. You shouldn't be eating your own camps while the enemy jungle is ganking. Yeah, these guys shouldn't die. Like Caitlyn ping back. I don't know what Ali's doing. He's like fucking with the wave a little bit. But here, like I would be spam pinging these guys to back up. Lee Sin's coming. And then as soon as you see Lee Sin, like with your camera, like I understand that you have it hotkeyed, but perhaps you're not using it. But with your camera here, look, see Lee Sin, and start moving. This is bad movement by you. So yeah, if GP didn't leash, you'd probably be level 2 right now. So that would be a little bit better for him. If you go to your wolves, you're trolling. Yeah, you're trolling really hard. Your path is very bad. I'll tell you that right now. As a jungler, like when the enemy jungler shows like this, you need to take advantage of the time and eat his camps, right? So you gain while he loses. So it's like really good. So like your path right now is really bad. This is a bad path. To be honest with you right now. This is one of those situational games where it's like, why are you even checking? You already know it's gone. Yeah, I think you need to use the camera a little bit more to pay attention, because It seems like you didn't even know that your blue was gone, and that they did it. They clearly did it. So now at least okay. So here it's like your camera control matters a lot, right? I don't care if you're behind or not, but like, look, Qiyana has less than 10% HP. Caitlyn has less than 10% HP, and this entire time, your camera is just here. You're just looking at the Gromp. Move your camera, move your camera, move your camera, move your. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be quick. You don't have time to fuck around. And still, you're not looking. There's a gank opportunity bottom right now. Do you understand that? Look how pushed up they are, bottom. You don't know how much HP Nami has. You don't know how much HP the AD has. They could have, by all means, 10% HP too, right? In Silver, these players are making these type of mistakes. Like, how much HP does the Vel'Koz have? Where is the wave going to be in the next 5 to 6 seconds, right? So after you take the crab, where will the wave be? Will it be pushed up? Will it be equalized? Will my team be pushed up now? None of this is going through your mind. This is a big issue with your jungling so far. I can tell that you're not actually looking at the map or paying attention to what's going on. There you go. You look now you look, but it's like I'm gonna take my time first and then go. But opportunities are missed in the jungle when you take your time like that and you assume that they're gonna be like this, right? It's assumption by you, and it's not actual like game sense or game theory. You just assume that the wave's gonna be there. You have to look with your eyes and predict where the wave's gonna be, and then make a proper decision based off that. Especially if there's another jungler in the game, because he is thinking like that, right? So now you go, now you go. But it's like, does Alistar have his combo up? Does Caitlyn have her combo up? Does she have a pot? Is she healthy enough to help you? Is the wave too big? And if the gank fails, do they miss a wave? How much gold is it, right? 1, 2, 14, 14, 14, 14. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta take these thoughts into consideration while you gank like this, right? Because sometimes these ganks don't work. But yeah, it's like you got rewarded because by coincidence, the enemy was pushed up, and coincidentally, it worked out for you, right? So Alistar made the flash play. So it's like you gotta, it can't be like that from now on, right? You need to start making better informed decisions, especially in YoYo. So here it's like, okay, basically everything I outlined just right now you're doing now, right? So as you're pathing in your jungle, you're looking and you're predicting where the wave's gonna be and all the other stuff. La da 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 da. Right? I'm not gonna repeat myself, but this is perfect unless you do golems first. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to ward over, so they have no vision, and to make sure this gank goes out good. Because if you waste your time, the enemy jungler will eat your camp. So ward over, nice. You need a little bit more patience, right? Let her get a little bit more comfortable. Like walking like a bull at her when your top lane has no mana, no HP, no hard CC, will only result in a failed gank, right? And perhaps Lee Sin can even come up and counter gank. But that was a good ward by you. I can see GP dying here, yeah. But like, look how big the wave is, right? So if the enemy jungler predicts your gank here, you're dead, right? So just try to keep that in mind, like when you're ganking, just like really take into consideration multiple things, especially HP and mana, because like that gank worked, but should it have worked? That's the question. And personally, I don't think so. Like here again, right? Don't charge like a bull. Instead, use like some like okay. If I go like this, he's just gonna walk back. If I go this way, there's a chance that it's not worded, and I'm able to get a better flank on him. That's the type of stuff you have to be thinking about as a jungler. So Lee Sin's here, so obviously you just have to hold the wave, let her farm. Good clear by you. So Lee Sin, so like this is something you just have to like pay attention to. So Lee Sin Qs and directly goes to the bot side river, right? So yeah, what is his options? Go to your wolves, go to your Gromp, go to Raptors, or gank bottom because they're past river, right? So this is something that you can ping. In fact, you should be pinging. Lee Sin could potentially come bottom. You guys need to play safe, right? So here it's like your bot lane makes a play. Not always your bot lane will make the play, and not always your mid lane will feed. But you should be playing for crab here. That crab is about to spawn, right? And you have prio from bot side. So it's better for you to look with your eyes and then ping that I want this crab. Because when you play for that crab, you're contesting Lee Sin's time, right? And when Lee Sin's time gets contested, he's not gonna be very happy, right? So, and if you're on that crab right now, you can counter gank much easier, right? So it's like it's about to spawn, you should play for it, right? You shouldn't be scared there. Yeah, your bot lane's killing it right now. So yeah, think about like you taking your time, like you take your sweet time, right? Now that lane feels really bad, especially the GP. So here, obviously you want to turn on sweeps. As you're walking, just press 4. Much better. Press 4 as you're walking. Sweep, 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 sweep all this, sweep all this. There you go. Sweep is about late, little late. Good, good. Wait, wait, wait. Good, good, good. I'm not sure what. I think definitely opportunity just to go. Ping on my way. She ease forward, knocks back, and then you just follow up. It's kind of strange to me that like you're so willing to charge at Sivir, but you're not willing to charge at Vel'Koz. Maybe there's something I'm missing. But yeah, and then I think this is you attempting to check Raptors. I don't think you actually were trying to check Raptors, but you should check this and eat it. Very important that you check and eat it. So again, like when you're making decisions in the jungle, you want to look, right? Look bottom, and then decide, okay, are they in trouble? Do they need help, right? Look, right? Look while you walk, right? You don't need to look what you're looking at right now. There, Lee Sin just popped on the map and you EQ forward, right? So if you're paying attention to the map, you see Lee Sin right there. See? Lee Sin at the bottom of the map. Boom, Lee Sin right there. So this is something that you could have you should be running down. You should be running down right now. Forfeit the blue buff and just run down, help them, right? But the only way that you know to help them is if you take account of the resources, right? HP, mana, where's the wave, and enemy mana, enemy HP, all that stuff, right? It's just gonna be for you. It's gonna be rinse and repeat like that, right? You need to improve your map awareness significantly. And in here, look how he's playing. You look good, but when you look, you're not actually. I don't think you're actually taking into account. You're just looking, right? Now it's a matter of why are you looking, right? So Sivir is pushing the wave in. So I can say that in the next like 20 to 30 seconds, the wave is probably going to be right here. And it's double pink, so it's free gank. And then, look, so I was like, okay, that's good, that's good. I can path up there, that's an option. And then mid lane right here, look how this man's playing. He's playing up, free gank, free kill. Walk around, free gank, free kill, right? But instead you do Raptors. I used to play like you, bro. Trust me, bro. In fact, you watch him die. You know, like you're taking your time. You know, like you have to understand that the players on your team they're monkeys, right? And they're gonna chimp out 99% of the time. But on the same flip of the coin, the enemies are monkeys too. So you can abuse their behavior. But definitely, you're just taking your time, right? So like now the wave is where I predicted top lane. So it's a free gank right now. But then you're doing red, right? You're just taking your time, right? And like by the time you get there, the wave's gonna be in a different spot. or the fight's gonna already commence, right? So here is just a perfect example of you taking your time and then running like a bull at her. But you don't like, it's weird. You don't want to charge at Vel'Koz, but you charge here when Qiyana has CC. Is very strange to me, to be honest. Sivir just worded this, right? So when you walk up and then you stand like the way you stand, hey, there's a good chance that they see you right now because that ward, right? And maybe it doesn't see you, maybe it does, but I don't like the positioning at all. There's a ward right there, right? So as you can see, like even there's a ward, that Sivir still dies. So it's like these players are so abusable, right? And then sweep this. Okay, that's fine. Clear it though. Clear that ward. You're giving up gold. Look mid, look mid, look mid, look mid, look mid. Yeah, your camera control is needs work. I'm gonna be honest with you. Cause like in this ELO, you can literally run top gank, run bot gank, run mid gank, run bot gank, and it's like these guys are just bending over. They don't know what to do. Okay, yeah, but you have to look, right? Like, oh man, look how Vel'Koz's playing, man. It's so fucking free, bro. And she has ulti, and probably she has ignite. And like, how much HP does Vel'Koz have right now, realistically? And yeah, so it's like this is the type of stuff that you really need to start thinking about. And it's like, look, she doesn't have Prio, right? And you're starting this, enemy can easily pincer you, right? So it's now you give it. Now you just have to leave. There's no help here. There's no help here. It's leave. Just leave. Gangplank has no ultimate. Qiyana doesn't really want to fight here in a 2v2. And you have no ultimate either, so I can see you dying here easily, right? Yeah. Getting a call right now. 1 second. Hello? Sorry about that. Nah, you shouldn't take this, right? Cause like, think about it. You just kill top and you run down on a ward, right? So the enemy jungler, he's probably thinking like, oh, he's gonna start rift. He's gonna start rift. I have to stop a rift, right? And again, just look mid, right? So like, you don't die here if you're paying attention, right? You can't ping GP there. He has no mana. He has no HP. You just gotta kill with him, right? No shot. You don't ping him there. You're making too many mistakes right now. Even though you're up, you could be way more up, and that's how you play in solo queue. You have to be way more up. Here he smite earlier. Smite. Quick. And then your teammates, remember, your teammates aren't paying attention, right? Just how you aren't using your camera that much, these guys are 0% using camera. And look, Qiyana's low again, right? There's opportunities to help this player, but you forfeit them by not looking. So yeah, ping help, I need help, right? You need to start communicating to your team. Look, Alistar pings Mia. Look where an Alistar pings Mia. This is how like clueless these players at the CLO are. He pings Mia at 10:36 when they're already on top of you. So whose fault is it? Is it your fault or is it their fault? It's obviously their fault, but you can aid and help them by communicating your position, right? Something to think about, definitely. I don't think that their team's better. I just think that you're not really fucking. Not communicating very well. And like, look, here is just like a matter of look at the lanes and decide what's the best place to go next, right? It's not look at what camp is up. It's look at the lanes, right? Play to the lane states, because GP is getting his shit pushed in this entire time, right? So here, clearing some camps, GP sees that he's in trouble, so he goes for the gank. Or Lee Sin sees GP is out of position, so he goes for the gank. Here, I think you pick up here. Yeah. So it's like, again, it's by coincidence that this gank by Lee Sin doesn't work, and you happen to be in a good spot to assist him. But in fact, like, I don't even think that you know that GP's getting ganked right now based on your movement, because like you actually hit the plant and you path down, and now you actually realize what's going on, right? So this is something that can be avoided by looking at the lanes prior to coming to the jungle. I don't think you should be 4-2 right now, to be honest. I think you should have less kills. Here. Wait and get used to waiting in brushes. You waiting outside of brushes is a little bit troll, right? Because they can fucking potentially see you. And like, let's say there's like a ward right here, right? And then you stand outside the brush, and then they can see you outside the brush, right? But if you stand in the brush, the time, they have like maybe like 1.5 seconds to see you walking. But then when you stand, it's like 3 seconds plus. So it's like, try to think about that. Here they see you, they see you, they see you, they see you, they see you. So yeah, this should have happened a long time ago. This gank right here should have happened a long time ago. And then here's a matter of, you really have to pay attention to what's going on the map before you even gank or think about walking river. Ali's at base, Caitlyn's at base. Well, Ali's backing, he's going to base soon. So it's a nice kill here, but like you lost focus or lost map awareness, right? How can you possibly go here when Lee Sin just showed on Drake? And Nami showed there, right? So yeah, better players kill you there, but you got a little bit lucky. Do you see how Caitlyn got punished for attacking that pink ward? You need to start thinking about hitting these wards. This is the second time I've seen you giving up the ward. You just need to auto attack a couple more times, and Caitlyn doesn't die, right? Because she doesn't even get to clear it. She only gets to auto it three times, and she has to bounce. So like, yeah, you need to clear these wards with her. This is free gold you're passing up on, and now she dies because of you. Do you even finish this? Oh no. Enemies are really bad. They're really bad players. Gangplank's killing it. It's good that you're looking. But like, what? Gangplank's on the back and you're pinging to Rift. Right? Like, even though you're looking, you're not actually gathering information. Okay. That is actually a good ping because you saw Lee Sin bottom, so you go straight to Rift right now. Yo, man, you take your sweet time, bro. Go to Rift or go in his jungle, right? This camp doesn't matter. Fuck this camp, right? You have so much more you could be eating. You could be eating his blue, his grump. This camp, you can be eating Rift. Punish him for showing on the map. Don't eat your own camps. And again, during this entire time, mid lane was gankable. It's strictly just coincidence that you're here and the gank works. I'm telling you right now. You didn't actually plan for this gank. Strictly coincidence. I don't know, it didn't even work. It's Q first, right? Execution QE. But you know that, right? Okay, so now that you're doing Rift, Lee Sin has time to come, and Gangplank's on his back, right? So this might actually not work out. But again, the enemies are just fucking terror bad. This is just chase. You're not supposed to chase here. Just back up. Can't say much about that. Gangplank's on the back, right? Like you don't actually care that Gangplank's backing right now. Sivir has Prio. These are things that you should be thinking about before you take Rift. It's not like, oh, I'm just gonna take Rift now. I don't like at first it was a good Rift, but then like your time got occupied, right? And you can't do it all, right? You only have so much time. But yeah, nobody can help you. That's the issue. You make it so that you're unhelpable. You put yourself in a bad position each time. So yeah, definitely your Rift takes are really poor. Really poor, really poor. But hopefully this gives you a little bit insight about what you should be doing before taking a Rift. You really want to pay attention to where your allies are. Like, look with the camera, man. Look with the camera. You don't need to look at this. Your teammates are about to fight middle and Qiyana's bot lane, right? So ping the back, back, right? We don't fight this, right? Just dip, dip, dip. How do you win this? The enemies are just bad, I guess. But definitely, I think you need to work on your early game phase. Your early game on jungle needs a lot of work. Like as soon as it gets like 20, 23, 24 minutes, you're relying on macro, and macro doesn't win you games in this YOLO. It's about stomping early and then ending the game. I thought they took Baron. I was like, holy smokes. So yeah, this is a definite, like, I actually had this problem earlier, but look. Rift is gone, and Nami is here. Gangplank is in a flank position, and everyone else is in a flank position. This is your time to go. You go in on these guys. There's two, like, you need to be more aware, more cerebral. If that makes sense. And just fucking go on these guys. Go, 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 go. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, bro? You don't need to flash. Just walk up there, man. Wasting flash. There's execution here, and your ulti hit nobody? Oh, yeah. Now you fumbled here big time. And go on the carry, don't go on Lee Sin, right? Go on the Vel. But yeah, this fight is good because the way your team is positioned, right? But it was bad. The fight was good because the way your team positioned, but it was bad because you guys have poor execution. Like, why aren't you attacking that pink ward, right? Like, why does Caitlyn have to be the one attacking this pink ward while she's getting chunked, right? So now it's just god awful here. Oh, Nami came. So as soon as Nami came, the fight changes, right? But like, yeah, you really need to punish these guys out of position way harder. There's it was only 3 here, and you have 5, but you only kill 1. So yeah, just this is all execution. Perhaps like look at this fight multiple times and think about what you could have done better. But this is all execution. Definitely. I'm not sure why you have Sunfire Cape and you're acting like you're scared of these guys. Look at Gangplank. He's the Gangplank. The guys building full AD has to go in first because you guys are sleeping, right? Just like yeah, just something to really think about. I think this is the biggest mistake here. Like this is a fight that you should have won. Never say say this. You just type, my bad, let's focus on winning, right? Because this is just trolling. This is how you lose games. Because now he's going to be like, what the fuck, bro? There you go, right? Okay, I like that. Never mind. Good, never mind. But yeah, as soon as it gets to the macro stage, if you're not fucking hard stomping, then the game is gonna be very hard. Yeah, you see, this is what happens when it gets to later stages in the game. If you're not hard stomping, players are gonna make macro mistakes. Like Sivir should be like 0-0 and like fucking 18 this game, and Vel'Koz should be like 0-18 as well. Obviously QE, I can understand you're tilted, but it's QE. This is the second time you didn't do the QE combo. It's QE, QE, QE. Now it's like right now it's like nothing else matters except having a really good team fight. So if I was you, that's all I'd be looking for right now. Okay, so in these late game team fights, the most important thing is to understand whose ultimate is up, how much HP does my teammates have, and where are my allies. Right? You just don't go, especially when it's like 23 minutes late game. This is late game for this ELO, by the way. You never see games past like 30-40 minutes unless like it was really fucking crazy. But yeah, this is never do this. This is your second biggest mistake. Perhaps your biggest mistake, but this is a really big mistake. Caitlyn is backing. GP is dead. No ultimate. Queen's top, and Ali is half HP, and you know damn well he doesn't want to go in on here. So you go in 1v fucking 4 pretty much. I can see you both dying here. Yeah, and after that it's just GG. Yeah. Yeah, you got a lot to work on. Just focus on early game, especially the way you work lanes. So like I can just imagine like someone getting caught out, or like someone fights when they're not supposed to fight, and then someone else goes in 1v2, and then someone else dies, and then they push, and then they end, and then a little bit complaining, and someone else gets caught out, and then they die. Yeah, I know how this goes. I've seen this too many times. At this point, it's like super doomed. Like the only way to win is a 5-man team fight, right? So what you're doing right now is just like, I'm just gonna pause it here and say, hopefully these tips help, and good luck on the rift, man.